I take 2 months off in the summer, but for those 10 months, it's 7 days a week, a lot like you. But I know how much happens in the offseason. That's my interest in sitting next to you here courtside tonight, is that you're watching this game, but your mind is always thinking about this and that, and it never ends. Like, you must not get much sleep. You cannot get much sleep, right? My goodness.
We do get sleep, but your off season is my season, Kevin, and I want to make sure as we get this season going, I'm able to inform you.
And you always do. You always do. Drexler, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Luka Doncic. So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. When you look at the NBA, Shams, any changes you'd like to see?
To me, it's having players stay healthy, right? I would love to have a rule that players just play and the top players are there playing the most meaningful moments of regular season games and allowing players to have freedom defensively. And the league can find plenty of other ways to discourage players, but to allow players to really be there in big moments, to defend at a high level. And I would just love to have a healthy serum that we can spread around the league and keep these guys in.
I think here at the table, we're all nodding our heads, looking up and down. We all agree completely with what you're saying. Drexler passes to McCollum. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Lakers. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team. Davis dishes to Jordan. Shaq passes to Davis. Jordan on the wing. LeBron kicks to Doncic. Second chance shot. O'Neal, no good.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
McCollum against James. McCollum, no good.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Now the pass to James. Out to Doncic. From deep.
2 minutes.
Rebound by Drexler. Celtics trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
You communicate so much with NBA GMs. You talk with owners. You talk with personnel people. You know, knowing what they do, what is an overlooked part of how they operate their day-to-day jobs with these NBA teams?
A few things for me, Kevin. It is the relationships with agents, with other teams. Are they trusted? Do they have the trust of others? That is of importance, certainly. And how well connected are they within the organization? How are they building their own front offices in their own buildings? But their thirst for information, their ability to use information to strategize, that is something that occurs every single day. Because if you know something is happening with a specific team, that could shape how you want to strategize your team moving forward.
And here is Capella. Vince Carter getting it to go from deep. Now Capella. Just 5 on the clock. Up again. Wembanyama with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 4. Carter the pass to Wembanyama. Now here's Morant for 3. They get it back. Lets it go with the 3. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Bucks.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, tough environment. They were right there, but just missed some key shots.
You know what? Playing on the road is always challenging. It requires a level of energy and focus. You've got to match what the home team gives you, and they didn't do it.
Here is Carter following the basket by Chris Middleton. From past the arc. Morant with another miss.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
The shot by Middleton, wide open, and they take the lead.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rises higher from three-point, and it is on target.
Morant outside. There's the three. Good on the triple.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
At the end of one, a closely
The Lakers, 15. Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
And the influx of international players continues to just fill these rosters in the NBA. And Shams, it has truly become a global league.
It's truly a beautiful thing, right, Kevin? We want sports to bring people together, to really galvanize communities, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, anything. And now I really feel we're breaking down a lot of barriers in the world.
And think, three of the top, 5-6 players, we got Doncic. You know, we've got Porzingis, of course, who is such a nice player, but Antetokounmpo and Jokic. I mean, the names go on and on of key contributors to winning teams.
You have to make a case that the world team against the U.S. team, if they were ever stacked against each other, that would be a heck of a game.
Well, you and I would pay for the ticket, wouldn't we? I would pay to watch that.
I'm willing and able to pay immediately, Kevin. Sign me up. When are we going?
I hope soon. We've got Allen. McDaniels is out there with Malone. Then there's Derek White, and it's Houston at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017 has come a long way. Kevin, those chips are still in.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player. And it's Drexler with the ball for the Boston Celtics. The shot goes in. Allen's got his first basket. Shams, we know you grew up in Chicago. I'm assuming you grew up a Bulls fan. Who didn't? And you had to have a favorite player growing up with those terrific teams.
I was a big-time fan of hoops in general. Definitely someone for me was Kobe Bryant. That's someone, wasn't a Bulls fan. We almost got him one year, but that was someone I grew up watching. Kevin, did you have a favorite team or player growing up?
Well, I love Kobe. I called every season of LeBron and every season of Kobe Bryant. And Bryant actually did stuff for 2K. As you know, not too long ago, before his passing, he sat down for a couple hours. But I hate to rank them because Kobe, Jordan, and LeBron are all right there at the very, very top. Hard to beat Jordan, right?
Very hard to beat Jordan. Obviously, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Kobe, for me, watching growing up, that was the closest thing that I
Like the size Brady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Jared Allen. O'Neal's checked in for the Lakers. Jordan comes in for Nowitzki. Now a timeout called by Boston.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like this has become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Change here for the Lakers.
Give them a hand.
And we've got a moment now to look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA from last season. The Celtics second.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
McCollum with the bounce pass. Malone can't hit. The Lakers in the lead. And Charms, I've always wondered, watching you, reading you, when did you first fall in love with the NBA? And when did you decide to cover it?
Really, when I was around 10, 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the Bulls dynasty was starting. I wasn't quite old enough, but I was old enough to see some of those scrappy Bulls teams in the mid-2000s. And basketball was always a part of the national discourse, but also part of my life playing it, and then now being someone that's able to inform the audience and the public.
You know what? I'm looking up and down this table. I think we all feel the exact same way. McDaniels kicks to Drexler. And Drexler throws it down.
How about the explosive vertical there? Not much you can do to stop Drexler once he gets to the rim.
And stolen by Malone. Here's McDaniels, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Boston.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to deals in transition.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor, a lot of the damage coming in transition.
And things can get so intense when NBA rumors start flying, Shams. You know that. The teams are just kind of holding on sometimes for dear life. What is it like when you break a major NBA story, like you've done numerous times?
It's like when your heart skips a beat, Kevin. It's like when you feel like you are in such a rush, and there's a surge of excitement that hits every particle of your body. Every profession obviously has a big payoff, but everything happens so fast. When it happens, it makes all the hard work worth it, but it certainly brings a great feeling. And I definitely get goosebumps to this.
You get goosebumps for the hard work you put in to get that story. I know what you guys go through. It is amazing the hours you spend on it.
365, 24/7.
Hachimura. That's in. Coming off the assist from McCollum. Hachimura's got the lead at the 9 now for Boston. And the Lakers call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of another game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Changes for the Lakers. Shaq is checked in for Nowitzki. James comes in for Anthony. And it's Jordan in for Vince Carter. Middleton against LeBron. And he drives in. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Imagine LeBron gets a step on you. It must be like a steam engine coming at you to the rim. All you can do is foul him.
Both free throws good from James. Here's McCollum. This game he had 12. For 3. And Shaq pulls it down. Shaq's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. James converts inside.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Shams, I am so sorry our time has run out. It has been great having you here with us. We appreciate your time so much, and I hope we do it again soon.
Thanks, Kevin. Anytime. You know, when I'm not on my phone, I'm here to talk to you and talk with you anytime.
Oh, I love it. Thank you so much again. KDB, wasn't that terrific talking to Shams? He is as plugged into everything around the NBA as anyone you could hope to meet.
A guy who's really in the know, and as somebody who prides themselves on doing research, boy, you have got to respect the legwork and the dedication he brings to the table.
Again, the miss by the Celtics. Lakers trail by 7. Jordan with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton, and O'Neal gets it to go.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
McCollum against Doncic. Fires the three. O'Neal with the rebound. Shaq's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
James absolutely owning the inside.
Well, it's the skill set and the strength of LeBron James. It'll be interesting to see how his shot profile breaks down when it's all said and done.
Doncic finds O'Neal. The shot comes out.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
James in the post. Jordan the pass to LeBron. From the arc. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist. James has got 9 points in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that you're searching for consistent.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Boy, what a crowd joining us here for our halftime report. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. A nice show being put on tonight by Chris Middleton. He had 12 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. This has been a bounce-back game for him after some struggles their last time out. And taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what did you see out there?
The bench scoring has been a big key for them. They came in with energy, and they were able to get the starters a real break because of the way they performed. That's the kind of production every team hopes to have from their second unit.
Shaq, your take on... And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, Chris Middleton has really been making it happen, guys.
He just loved the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Taking a look at Los Angeles, we've got Davis. Tracy McGrady is out there with Doncic. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's James in at the 3, the small forward. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes, that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
On the wing, Doncic. LeBron outside. High, arcing shot. The rebound by Middleton. Boston trailing. It's McCollum on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists in the game.
McCollum has a nice feel for catch-and-shoot jumpers. That's a shot they want to create for him as much as possible.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. McGrady's got 6 points in the quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end. Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with.
Now, timeout called by Boston.
you go, fans. Time to make some noise for Boston's own Celtics Entertainment.
Whitey's checked in for the Celtics. The Lakers also changing it up. Zion Williamson's checked in for Wembanyama. Anthony comes in for James. And it's Carter in for Tracy McGrady. Here's Malone. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They lead by 1. Okay, time for an injury report. Let's get an update on Clint Capella with David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Well, the head athletic trainer for Boston provided some information for us. Guys, he told me that it appears to be a pinched nerve in his back. The team was just starting to settle into its rotations. Now, next man up. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
No, I mean, this is a big blow, and it will force the team to make some adjustments, not just in terms of personnel in the court, but in terms of strategy.
Drexler kicks to White. And a great assist by Drexler as that one goes in. Drexler's got 6 assists here tonight. Down low, Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
It does not happen too often, but boy, when Luka gets the opportunity to throw it down, he relishes it.
Oh, wide open look for Drexler. And again, Boston with the triple.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Pass to Carter. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
White with it. He's picked up by Doncic. White the pass to Allen. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
Jared Allen has length and athleticism, and that's an easy opportunity. Wow.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And your Celtics Youth Dance Team.
Good substitution here for the Lakers. Shaq's checked in for Davis. Saul comes in for Williamson. Tracy McGrady's checked in for Anthony. And it's John Morant in for Doncic. Lakers leading by 3. Pass to O'Neal. Morant dishes to Gasol. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. McGrady kicks to Carter. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Celtics. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. Here's Hachimura. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Gasol. Lakers have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip.
Well, McGrady is just going off right now. He's enjoying himself and going after buckets with reckless abandon.
To the inside. White. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. White's got 10 points in the game.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
McGrady passes to Carter. From outside the arc. They get it back. And the dunk by O'Neal.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Celtics trail by 5. Passes it to Houston. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
And we talk about Derek White. Doris, how impressive has his rise been?
Kevin, it's been both impressive and sometimes feels improbable. He was not highly recruited. There were no expectations on him when he arrived in the NBA. This guy has turned himself into one of the premier defenders from the guard spot, an excellent shot blocker, and so rock steady as a ball handler on the offensive end. I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
White finds Hachimura. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Hachimura's got his second basket.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot. Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
Celtics have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. There's the pass to Middleton. And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Celtics. Jared Allen's checked in for Capella. McDaniels comes in for Rui Hachimura. And McCollum subbed in for Chris Middleton. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Wembanyama, he's checked in for O'Neal. Nowitzki comes in for Pau Gasol. LeBron's checked in for McGrady. And Jordan subbed in for Morant. To the paint, here's LeBron. And James throws it down.
LeBron James, one of the great showmen to ever lace them up. How about that finish, folks?
With the teardrop, McCollum no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Lakers ahead, leading by 5. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Boston. We've got C.J. McCollum. Malone is out there with Drexler. Then it's White, and it's Allen in at the 5 spot. That's the Boston 5. A 3 from Drexler. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
James. LeBron fights his way through.
Assisted 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
McCollum kicks to White. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Exactly what good offensive players do. Lean into that defender. A level of physicality puts you at the free throw line.
And both free throws good for White.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Outside Jordan. White with the defensive effort. Celtics trail by 5. Here's Drexler. Misses off the left iron. The Lakers shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. James, the pass to Doncic. Just over a minute played here in the fourth.
That is the perfect technique to rebound. I mean, he shields his man, kept him behind, and then he's off to the races.
And Allen slams it in.
Well, that's a highlight play for Mr. Jared Allen. Nice pass from his teammate.
In the corner, it's James. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. 17 points for LeBron.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Back to McCollum. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Outside, Malone. Back to McCollum. Launches it. Hits the three-point bomb.
They have been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Inside, Malone with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Drexler with nobody back.
Nice steal by Malone to start the break. Just solid defensively, and it's paying off.
Here's James. Clyde Drexler grabs the miss. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. A 3 from McCollum. The offensive rebound. Here's Malone. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Lakers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. LeBron dishes to Nowitzki. Takes a 3. Los Angeles with another miss. Boston trailing. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Jordan, right side. Lakers passing it around. From deep, James. The offensive rebound. Shoots over White. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. LeBron's got 19 points.
We all know LeBron wants to take these shots. When the pressure is at its highest, he does not shy away from making the play his team needs.
And the Celtics making a change here. Middleton's checked in. O'Neal's checked in for the Lakers. Davis comes in for Nowitzki. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Malone. There's the drive. The shot misses. Good D by James. O'Neal outside. Back to LeBron. This one for 3. LeBron with another miss.
I think they could have gotten a better look right there. And he was just a little over anxious, I think, to get that shot off.
And finished off by Drexler.
High flyer, yet it's seemingly effortless in terms of how he just swoops in to the basket. Clyde the glide in full effect.
And finished off by O'Neal.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 4. 1:52 left in the fourth. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game. Shaq.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
And the Lakers making a change here. Williamson is checked in for Davis. Anthony comes in for James. Tracy McGrady's checked in for Jordan. And it's Morant in for Luka Doncic. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Listened in to what Joe Mazzulla told his team. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
Thank you, David. A minute 42 left in the game. Here's Shaq, and finished off by O'Neal.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seeing over the defense there to spot the open man.
McCollum with the bounce pass. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Malone.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
And a wide open look for McCollum drains the three-pointer.
How about the fearlessness of McCollum? Doesn't shy away from taking or making the big shots.
Here's Williamson, and Williamson throws it down.
The man. So many expectations are placed on Zion. And there he comes up huge.
And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. McGrady kicks to Williamson. Pass to O'Neal. There's 48 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what? Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it showed.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Drexler.
Simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
White, he's checked in for Drexler.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
And here's Boston. Here's Middleton. Good! What a beautiful shot to put him to within 3.
And the pressure just doesn't get to Middleton. In fact, he enjoys, embraces it, loves the opportunity to take the big shot. This guy just isn't missing today. I mean, what a day he's had.
And his shooting is the only reason this game is as close as it is. He's been Mr. Reliable offensively.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We've got 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Malone finds Allen. Yes!
And just seizing the moment. Allen not shying away in the play.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're ahead by 3. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Checked in for Williamson. And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And again, the Lakers no good.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
And he commits the intentional foul. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. 6 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And here's McCollum for 3. And no good that time. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance lane, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks, for Dorisburg.
I'm tired, I'm way too big. I know you weak, baby, don't lie, I know you sleep. Hey, when I get home, I just gon' you already know I don't. Hey, what you doing with all that? I know you know what I mean. Got plenty, and plenty cash, life ain't nothing but feet. I hope you know that I don't play cards around me. Put behind this, I dog me. Man, I wasn't too good at math, on God, I run with problem solvers. I'm a money harlot, I need all of it. People falling, gotta go, money calling. 34, feel like Giannis. Niggas Giannis, hey, bro, that's beyond me. Get on side me, I don't party. You know my money Scotty, so I drive me.
Son, where'd you find this?
Ever since why I've been talking my been laid up, been chained up. This don't change us. Just been through a lot. We gon' bounce back right up just like this. Yeah. Let me get my together. I got a jewel to catch. Always saying we together. Wanna be a part of the flick. Y'all outside telling on son, making citizens arrest. I told the we gon' eat forever. I never let them start a death. Quavo, how you manifest? Cause I'm him in the flesh. In the same breath, I can show him how to American Express. I'm tired of you talking about it. Please let my nephew rest. This ain't nobody doing nothing. All on get. Shut it down, baby, shut it down. Hunter, shut it down, it's a mess. Little bit of meet me at UPS. Don't come around if you stand down. Since you stand down, get a check. Got that out the mud, look, get low. I'm making it scratch. Drop dead fresh like the mint. Yeah, the was at the mint. Cold sweat on the jet. Every night I pray my don't call collect. Having plenty of dogs, go DM it. I'm going all gold on the north side, Sean Carter. Crazy. I didn't take the martyr cause it didn't go to Jimmy Carter. Smarter, not harder. Wells Fargo in a Charger. Want me to show you how to get to the top? Should've met me at the bottom. For real. I never fall out with a over Instagram follow. I call all the Instagram models, tell them let's take a trip to Cabo. Like, hey, mama, call me Johnny Bravo. Mama. Yeah, Tahoe. Yeah. I'm a man, macho. Chop out the gym, we all trim. Making a movie, for film. Bad, gon' flip my feel. He having so much with him. People not play with him. Got in the crib, they stay with him. Checking my safe for M. Yeah, please go play with them. I'ma gon' say it. Can't with your man. Think I'm going somewhere. I'm stuck with my fans. I put blood, sweat, and tears for the brand. All these cards I've been dealt. Can't play with my hand. Everybody know that I'm him. 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 Check the scout report. Everybody know that I'm him. Ask your course. She gon' tell you I'm him. Everybody know that 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 I'm him. Check the scout report. Everybody know that I'm him. Ask your course. She gon' tell you I'm him.
Hey, yo, band play.
Hey, I just went bought a watch with a whole lot of diamonds to show out these my time. Took a trip out to Cali to hang with the make a play and get off that. I say R.I.P. Kobe, so fly when I ball out, round skydive. So much on me could've went by the Williams, the Rudy's, a big Popeye. In a whole different bracket, this life is immaculate. If you hit me for you know that I'm taxing. Keep buying cause that's still in the packages. If he say that he robbed me, he capping me. Really no throw sevens like Kaepernick. You not blind and you see that we have it. Known in my city, so no, I'm not average. Came a long way from in the cabinet. Know that in the that I rep. Went to Solomon, I shot the 10 for 600 on all our net. Paid it full like Mitch. Really having it. Got out that, started rapping, and 6 months later, I'm rich. No, I'm with some elegance. I'm with it some with a post, so I hope that you hesitant. If they make a wish that they never, most of these just they be telling me. Man, I'm finna take over, I'm stamping it. How you this hit that selling ain't rip. Left your dog in that rain and ain't help with it. How is you solid, you ain't never dealt with it. You see me, I come different, I'm blessed with it. We ain't got the rollie, it go with my necklace. 30 for both, you could you mess with it. Can't do the show if it don't got a check with it. These popo, I swear they irrelevant. Hating like I mad that they no longer next to me. Know that I in the that I rep. Went to Solomon, I iced out the 10 for 600 on all I net. Paid it full like Mitch. Really happy me. Got out that shit, started rapping, and 6 months later I'm rich.
Hey, shooting my shot like, hey, hit the like, hey, finger on the like, hey, 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 shooting my shot like, hey, hit the like, hey, their spot like, hey, 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 hey. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I hit it. I'm fully committed, like, hey. I studied the target. I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision, like, hey. Shooting my shot like, hey, hit the like, hey, finger on the like, hey, 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 hey. Grandma was in A, auntie was in it, A, mama had AAA. I wasn't scared to crash anyone anyway. I ride a shotty while bro had a like we in the getaway. I gotta penetrate, I gotta generate. I got like 20 some years to my hood, now I gotta go live away. I'm out of town, but I'm not on the getaway. I spin a giveaway. You mean I'm the generous king for real? Go to sleep tonight. The street got her screaming like Billie Jean for real. I'm from the M, I got M's in the bank and M's in all my streams for real. Feeling like Phil, they be living like Carlton if I leave him in the wheel. Shooting my shot like, hey, hit the like, hey, finger on the like, hey, 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 hey. Shooting my shot like, hey, hit the like, hey, their spot like, hey, 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 hey. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I hit it. I'm fully committed, like, hey. I studied the target. I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision, like, hey. Shooting my shot like, hey, hit the like, hey, finger on the like, hey, 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 hey. Baby, I'm loving the taste. I think I'm ready for kids. She said when to stop trying to. That makes sense. I'm going up past LA Brent. I'm going off no fail, say switch. Yeah, me and my team go back like plastic cup boys on some tailgate. Okay, look, all eyes on me. I feel like I'm Truman. No, we finna win it, cause I'm about to lose it. I don't give a what computers is disputing. I go off a field, no hesi. For my team, I'm the coach, I'm recruiting. I'm spending my time and I'm saving the day. I feel like a mutant, I'm built like a student. I'm feeling bilingual, cause I'm in Nigeria, rocking the Cuban. Cubans, my life is a highlight reel that I keep on looping. You can't just tell me, you gotta prove it. These stealing, their first name is Lupin. I'm hitting harder than like Yukin. They sending shots, but I'm high, just juking. Hitting my desk, I'm B.I.G., you know I can't forget that I do it. Shooting my shot like, hey, hit the like, hey, finger on the like, hey, 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 hey. Shooting my shot like, hey, hit the like, hey, their spot like, hey, 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 hey. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I hit it. I'm fully committed, like, hey. I studied the target. I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision, like, hey. Shooting my shot like, hey, hit the like, hey, finger on the like, hey, 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 hey.
Jimmy popping pain. Can't take any more of these or I might just find what I left in vain. Just gave this the kiss of life. It won't switch on me, it's by my side just like Sade. But I left her in a daze. I put freedom up in his sat nav. Now it's telling me relocate. I was in the car in Ace. I was in space with Lola Ace. We're banging on Faraday. Things just ain't the same. Might link me a drone from prefer me a drone from ends. Hold hands on the side of the grave. I can't do blubs anymore. When I turn 24, might turn PA. Salute to all of my demons. We had a party, the bumping. Wish I could tell you a different fable, but honestly same. I was at Connie like Weiss and Mus, but I lost my brain. I lost my brain. I lost my brain. I lost my brain. I lost my. Yeah, down and out. Woke up in the next one thinking these won't hold me down.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A confident group coming through the tunnel. The Pistons and the Lakers starting five. They've got Luka Doncic, LeBron James out there with Kevin Durant, and it's McGrady in at the shooting guard position. And for the Pistons, Jaylen Brown is out there with Barnes. And then there's Rajon Rondo. Then it's Norman Powell, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. With a new season underway, what are some areas that are challenging for players to get used to again, Grant?
You know, B.A., I think being on the road again in general, making sure you continue to eat right, get the proper rest, getting into a routine as quickly as possible. That's what's the most challenging at first.
Now here's O'Neal. Here's McGrady. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Out to the right wing. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And he just punches home the one-hand finish.
Hey, 2 points the easy way. Pass to McGrady. Let's go with a three. The Pistons clear it. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, JB Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. I asked him how they plan to deal with Luka Doncic, and he said, look, we all know what Luka can do. He'll get his points, but we can't let him take over. We have to maintain our focus on defense for every minute of all 4 quarters.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Along with everything else, Doncic is a knockdown three-point shooter.
And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And up the court come the Pistons on the break. For three, Powell. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
From behind the arc. McGrady shot is off.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Unloads from 13. Brown can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 from deep. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall. And he could dunk through a brick wall, too. And it's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
And it's Detroit with the ball. Following the score by the Lakers. Barnes, no good.
Well, you're going to struggle when you're forcing up shots like that.
And out of bounds. Detroit will have it. Detroit has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Rondo. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Kicks it to Doncic. The three. Powell pulls it in. The Pistons have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Rondo gets the bucket.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just feeding the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And the Lakers call time here. Coming into this, having notched to win against Boston in their last game.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Well, when you can build your lead with the second unit on the floor, that makes the game a heck of a lot easier.
He's really become a better all-around player. Brown's passing continues to evolve. Nice find.
Pass to Doncic. Here's Durant. Out to the right wing. Here's McGrady. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
It's Powell on the wing. Launches it. Yes, sir. Great play by Rondo to set him up. Rondo, he's got 3 assists now in this one. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Detroit.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
Now here's Rondo. James with the block.
Oh, LeBron with suffocating defense. He can still get it done.
The Pistons making a switch here. Williams is checked in. 1:44 left to play in the first. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
He hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Pass to Morant. Carter on the wing. Will it go? The Pistons clear it. And this matchup with Los Angeles, their first meeting of the season. Here's Rondo. Out to Powell. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by Ja Morant.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Williamson. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
Well, we'll never get tired of those dunks from Zion.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Williams passes to Powell. There's 47 seconds left in the opening quarter. Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. So for the Pistons, Vassell, he's checked in for Brown. White comes in for Powell. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Rondo. Four on the clock. Second shot opportunity. Offensive rebound. Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Lakers trail by 10. Pass to Wembanyama. And here's Morant outside. And he can't get that one. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's White. Here he goes. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
And Lillard puts up a deep three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. Good. And the setup by Morant.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
It's been all about Norman Powell for the Pistons. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly.
22. The Lakers. 14. Give a big round of applause.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, guys, looking at what we've seen from the Pistons, what do you think?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
And so in the game for the Lakers, Wembanyama out there with James. Then there's Ja Morant, and it's Jordan in at the 3 spot. And that one's good. Lillard.
Yeah, just a quick dribble right into his move. Lillard with the economy of motion.
Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
Now here's Lillard. Last game for him, he picked up 13. Over Morant. LeBron with the rebound. Lakers trail by 8. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Damian Lillard last season becoming the 51st NBA player ever to cross the 20,000-point threshold and the 17th fastest to ever do it. He said it's a great accomplishment and a rare space to be in. I'm like, man, I might be able to get 27 or 28,000 if I can stay healthy. Bryant. I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, me either. Thanks, Allie. Here's Vassell. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Vassell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Inside, here's Morant. In the paint, Morant puts it in.
Wow, it's like Ja has the ball on his string.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Stan, you were a longtime coach in the NBA, one of the most demanding jobs on the planet. Just how much is required time-wise from an NBA coach?
Well, it's a lot of time. I mean, it's all day, every day, 7 days a week in season. But look, let's put it in perspective. It's not like we're out there running a jackhammer.
Now that's a visual I'd like to see from you, Coach. Brown, he's checked in for the Pistons. Powell comes in for White. Durant, he's checked in for the Lakers. Here's McGrady. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
McGrady, Tracy McGrady.
The Pistons lead by 3. Lillard got a good look. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
I love how tricky Dame can be. He uses a pull-up J to catch the defender totally off balance.
Pass to Morant. And here's James. Shoots over Barnes. James can't get it to go.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
Here's Powell. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Ja Morant picks one up. He's got his first free throws of the night right here. And he knocks down the first one. And so Powell nails them both. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. 7-point differential. And after this game wraps up, they're off to New York to take on the Knicks. It'll be the 4th of 5 games for them on the road. The Pistons have had quite a few high lottery picks of late, Stan. However, they haven't had much success yet.
Well, Brian, you know, sometimes it takes a lot of time. Some teams will come together quicker. Some players and some teams need more time to develop.
Oh, Ja Morant, my goodness.
Yeah, and Morant just makes it look so easy pulling off a move like that. Unreal.
Outside Barnes with a 9-footer. And again, the Pistons missing.
Well, credit the defense there. Bothered him enough that he couldn't get it to go down.
Wembanyama, the pass to McGrady. To the middle, 13 feet out. Wembanyama, no good. Detroit leading by 3. Pass to Powell, beyond the arc. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, Lakers trail by 6. And here's Morant outside. The rebound by Detroit. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late.
Here's McGrady. Oh, he knocks it down.
That is incredible.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. Detroit calls timeout. Some changes now for the Lakers. O'Neal, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Williamson comes in for Durant. And Doncic has subbed in for Ja Morant. Rondo passes to Brown. A minute 39 left to play in the second quarter. Hits the three-pointer.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
O'Neal with it. He's picked up by Lillard. Outside. Rondo. Oh, it's stolen by... Here's McGrady. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. McGrady's got 13.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Great positioning on the putback.
You're hitting the offensive glass with purpose. You gotta love the activity from Scotty Barnes.
Williamson misses. The Pistons lead by 6. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. The shot misses.
Fantastic perimeter defense. His coaches and teammates have to appreciate this kind of effort.
Yeah, and it's really hard to stay connected to shooters out there. And even harder to contest the shot without foul.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
In transition, here they come. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. And slam dunk by James.
It doesn't get much better than that. LeBron putting some muscle on the slam.
Kick out to Brown. Outside Barnes. And again, the Pistons missing. Here's McGrady. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And this is his second attempt at the line tonight. And that one misses. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Los Angeles up by 1. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Jalen, a strong defensive effort thus far. What do you guys need to improve on in the second half?
To be honest, it could be a little better. We could all be a little better, especially me. Made a little bit of mistakes in the first half, so second half we got to clean it up.
You set the bar high, guys.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. That's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. The Lakers had some issues in the first quarter. They wasted no time putting themselves in a difficult situation, having some issues at both ends of the floor, and falling behind by 8 points by the time the period came to a close. The second quarter went a lot better for them, and they got right back where they wanted to be before the half, and now hold the 1-point lead. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
I have to applaud their offensive consistency. They're not wasting possessions or taking bad shots. That's a testament to their patience, their discipline. They're focusing on playing intelligent basketball.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
It's pretty simple. They took care of the ball. They made smart passes and limited turnovers. I'm sure they talked about it coming into tonight. We'll see if they can keep it tight in the second half, though.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by 1. We've got Barnes. Norman Powell out there with Rajon Rondo. Then it's Jaylen Brown. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half. Now here's Rondo, tightly guarded. You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
Pass to Rondo. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Rondo, he's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Here's McGrady. Count the basket and the foul. That one on Barnes.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
He's made one and missed one so far at the line. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's Powell. And there's another one for the Pistons.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Barnes with it, picked up by James. Here's Brown. Powell outside. The shot. And again, it's Detroit.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Pistons. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at the Cavaliers, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Checking out the Lakers, they're playing fantastic basketball right now. I know it's early in the year, but surprisingly, they may turn out to be the team to beat.
Damian Lillard's checked in for the Pistons. The kick to Durant. And here's Doncic outside. Oh, Luka with a deep one.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the 3. Needs to keep doing this now.
And the Pistons call time here.
Time to get loud with some free team.
And the Lakers with some changes. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for O'Neal. Davis comes in for Zion Williamson. And it's Ja Morant in for Doncic. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. For 3, Powell. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Personal foul. Team second.
Carter against Powell. Durant for 3.
Well, you could really feel Brown's defensive focus there. He was determined to affect the shot.
And again, the Pistons missing. Los Angeles leading by 3. Pass to Davis. To the paint. Outside Morant. Outside for Davis. Morant with it. From deep three-point land. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
The Pistons have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the 3rd. And here's Brown for 3. Rebound, Anthony Davis. And the action on hold. It appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Man, that's tough to see.
Oh, man, I hate this. And we see it all too often. Injury is such a big part of this game.
Yeah, these kind of things really test your depth. Hopefully it's not too serious.
Luka Doncic is checked in for Los Angeles. Obaby White, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And a moment to check out the 2K leaderboard. Here were the best rebounders last season. In the third spot, Anthony Davis.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
Doncic passes to Durant. Outside Carter. Here's the three. Way to the big slam.
Explosive move by White. Going right up to the rim.
Has shown that he might be just that.
Well, Brian, everything has come together for him. He's improved on defense. He's improved his decision-making. He got that second contract and a bigger role, and he is playing great.
They might have the best hair in the NBA. The kick to Durant. Powers through the contact to finish inside.
Durant just going to work inside, outsmarting the defense and getting the close-range look.
For three, here's Lillard. Doncic grabs the miss.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Wembanyama's shot is good.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Lillard. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender. And they're playing rock-solid basketball right now. Really starting to see that lead grow.
Well, that third quarter is when you want to increase your lead. Really building it up before that final quarter.
And again, no good by Detroit. Davis has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Carter from outside. They grab their own miss. Wembanyama finds Carter. A minute 4 left in the third. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pistons trail by 9. Lillard with the ball. Now Carter defending. And the shot goes in. White's got 6 points.
Well, as a guard like White, you need to score inside. Force teams to respect you everywhere.
Here's Durant. The rebound by Detroit. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 8 now. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Back to Durant. Carter on the wing. From the arc. It's hauled in by White.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots. Better selection. You have to be set up for success.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. He's got 6. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 now. Doncic left side. And from 16 feet away, he cans it. Doncic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
And so it's Los Angeles closing out the...
52, the Lakers.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. They've got Victor Wembanyama, and it's Carter in at the three.
Yeah, that's a great find by White. He's such a clever and deceptive combo guard.
Williamson passes to Wembanyama. Right side Carter. The three. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Brown. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. O'Neal's got his 5th rebound in this one. Carter, the pass to O'Neal. Now here's Jordan. Carter from outside. Sends it home from three-point land. Carter's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Poke loose. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Here's the break. For three. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. White can't hit.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Pistons trail by 7. To the inside. Oh, got a piece of it. Oh, no. He may have gotten injured right there. Man, he's in a lot of pain.
Yeah, so tough. I mean, guys, I feel bad for him and the whole team. I hope it's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah, this can bring a team together. Guys can step up and try to pick up the slack for an injured team.
And Los Angeles making a change here. James is checked in. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first 3 you see out there. Being more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And it's time for an injury report. All right, now an update on Ja Morant's injury. Let's go to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for Los Angeles let me know the status. He said the X-ray hand series revealed a non-displaced hairline fracture to the finger. Not good. He's not returning tonight. Shouldn't be out too long, but we'll see. Guys, back to you.
Well, and Allie, it appears that he needs some work done before he comes back to this one.
And we all know that if it's something he can play through, he'll be back, no doubt.
Here's McGrady. He's guarded by Vassell. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
But in addition, I love their passing. I mean, they're buying into that team concept. That's hard to get out of your young guys. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
A 3 off the inbound. Ooh, Durant with a steal.
Well, that's only his first turnover of the game, but you know he'd like to have that one back.
And we're going to have a jump ball. So it's Los Angeles now. Here's McGrady, defended by Brown. McGrady, the pass to James. Just 5 to shoot. Here's McGrady. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Barnes.
4th personal foul.
And he drops the first. Coach, what's the challenge of NBA travel like?
Well, look, all of us in the NBA just have to come clean on this. We travel on first-class charters. We're taken care of as well as you can possibly be taken care of. It's just that there's a lot of travel in an NBA season, and if you're on the coast, you probably feel it a little bit more even than the teams in the middle of the game.
First personal foul.
And he makes the first.
And since halftime, he's made a concerted effort to get to the line. Be aggressive. Great stuff.
Powell, he's checked in for Detroit.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Out to Lillard from deep. Yes, sir! You can count on Dame from deep.
You cannot let Dame get good looks, especially from the corner.
Here's McGrady. Drops in the three. McGrady's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And we've watched Brown evolve his game. Playmaking has been at the forefront of his development.
All right, time for an injury report. Let's get an update on Zion Williamson. What do you have, Allie?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for Los Angeles let me know the status. Unfortunately, it doesn't sound good at all. He's likely going to be out for a while. It's just so unfortunate to experience injuries like this early in the season, just barely out of the gates and already an unexpected setback.
All right, Allie, thank you. Sadly, that's not the news fans were hoping for, guys.
Definitely not. Seems like he's got a long, tough road ahead of him.
That's just awful news. You really feel for the guy, and you know everyone in the NBA family is wishing him a speedy recovery.
Back to James. Pass to McGrady. Fires the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 3 assists in the game. Detroit calls timeout. They're down by 11. 1:20 left to play in the fourth. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
Wow, did this game really turn out to be his show? A commanding performance like that makes for a sweet victory, especially on the road. 1:20 left in the game, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
1:19 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, it's stolen by Jordan.
Well, that's just great awareness. He was ready and took advantage.
Down low. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Yeah, when you look at Barnes' assist numbers, they show you can run your offense through him, not your average wing. Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Lakers.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Grant.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
Barnes, no good. James against Brown. Pass to Nowitzki. Here's James. Three-pointer. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
James passes to Jordan. Back to James. Fires for 3. He buries it from 3.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Anthony, it was a great team victory tonight. What satisfied you most about this win?
We just played hard. We just played for each other. The ball was moving, wasn't sticking. Guys made the right plays. And that's what we've been doing all night, all season, and I'm just glad we came out with the win.
Selfless basketball is a beautiful thing, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
I see why you are stressed, because you're no contest. 12, I can't confess. Drop racks, I'll clean my mess. Excuse me while I flex. That's to my left. You're bad with bad breath. For bags, I do conquest. Find bag, then I collect. No, that love. Like geeks know every spec. Both, oh yes. It's like I'm grandma, yes. PT rep that till death. Get back, I need 10 steps. Don't care who got up next. PT can't miss. Ain't heard no like this.
To be the most realistic basketball game, 2K brings in the best players around the world to mocap their moves.
Josh Okoye had an amazing international career, played in the NBA, and he is one of the best ball handlers we've seen come through mocap.
No doubt. And he's also a big 2K player, so we invited him on to get some insight on how to approach the game both on and off the court and in NBA 2K. Take a look.
Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sidelines. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Shaquille O'Neal. Carter is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Nowitzki. And it's James in at the 3 spot. And for the Knicks, they've got Barrett. Tatum out there with Porzingis. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Brunson in at the 1 spot. Richard, with this season just underway, how long do you think it takes for a player to mesh with his new team?
It really depends on if you have a previous relationship or not. You may go to a team with guys you know, you'll mesh right away. Or it may take a little bit longer if you're a bit unfamiliar.
Plenty of space. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Knicks ball.
And here's Tatum for 3. It's rebounded by O'Neal. Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against the Pistons in Detroit. Carter finds James. To the inside. Here's O'Neal. In close, he hits it.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Tatum, that's for 2. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, a big story this summer was Jalen Brunson signing a team-friendly extension, leaving an unprecedented amount of money on the table, but providing the Knicks with the opportunity to lock in this tight-knit core and contend in the East at the highest of levels for years to come.
Wow, a team to be reckoned with. Shams, thank you very much for the report. A nice shot by Doncic.
Seems like everyone's taking long threes these days, but Doncic has natural power in those legs, generates range with ease. I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
From deep three-point land, the Lakers get it back in a new 14. The 3, that's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal. Doncic has got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Lakers. Here's Brunson driving in, and he uses the glass on the layup. Brunson's got his third bucket of the night.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
For New York, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's LeVert. He's out of bounds. Last touch by O'Neal. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Tatum. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Okay, just some big boy strength there from Tatum. Just put himself to the line.
The Knicks shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws. And you watch Jason Tatum. Year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Now here's LeBron after Luka Doncic's miss. And here's Brunson. He's got 6, and goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Carter, the pass to Doncic. O'Neal is double. To stop the run. Out to Doncic. Puts up a 3. Knicks with the rebound.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
To the middle. Here's Brunson. Good work defensively by Nowitzki.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
And finished off by LeBron.
This is classic LeBron, leaping off the floor for a powerful dunk.
The Knicks with the lead. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
One new group in for the Knicks. Reedy's checked in for Porzingis. Harrington comes in for R.J. Barrett. Ginobili, he's checked in for Karis LeVert. And it's Malik Monk in for Jalen Brunson. Now here's Ginobili. 11 points for him in that last game against Houston.
And he didn't just create offense for himself now. He did a tremendous job of setting up his teammates as well.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. McGrady passes to Jordan. Back to McGrady. Just 5 to shoot. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Yeah, this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
Now, here's Harrington. From downtown, buries the long-range jumper.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter's field, but not who you want to leave open.
Durant against Tatum. Davis, that's for 2. Rebounded by Tatum. Tatum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. In the corner, it's Monk. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Pass to KD. Outside for Wembanyama. Davis, the pass to KD. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Kevin Durant, one of the top 10 scorers in league history. And RJ still going strong.
And he does it with efficiency, Kevin. Takes great shots, and he's incredibly accurate. And if he doesn't have a look, he's a willing passer. Some big guys struggle at the line. Not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Reed gets to Monk. Knocked loose. Here's Harrington. Takes the 3. And it's Monk that time on the assist by Harrington.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Tracy McGrady, first personal foul.
New York leading by 3. Ginobili with the ball. Now McGrady defending. Monk, no one around him. No good from outside. Lakers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Jordan can't get it to go.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And Malik Monk hits from deep. Monk's got 6.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes.
Takes it inside, and that one's good.
I love the advantage he has from a speed standpoint. Does a great job of creating separation for that shot.
Tatum way outside. Jalen Brunson has been on display for the Knicks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action in just a minute. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
So with Ginobili on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. We've got Jalen Brunson. R.J. Barrett is out there with Jason Tatum. And there's Porzingis, and it's LeVert in at the 2 guard. And here's Brunson outside. And Vince Carter pulls it down. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Los Angeles. They trail by 1. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
Here's Wembanyama. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. For 3, Durant. And the Lakers hit again from deep. Well, we've seen this a few times, Richard. Players getting booed at home. And that's got to be painful for a player.
You get taken back a little bit. For some players, it's deserved. But it's always a surprise. But you have to be self-aware. Did you deserve to get booed? In most cases, it's true.
Now, here's Doncic. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Doncic, no good.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
LeVert against Carter. LeVert the pass to Tatum. Brunson kicks to LeVert. New York needs to get off a shot. Barrett, no good. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Brunson against Doncic. Misses from short range. LA's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first, but there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Richard, during his rookie year, Victor Wembanyama had a game with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 made threes, a 5-by-5 for the ages.
That was the first time someone put up those numbers in NBA history. Wemby is going to continue to do things we have never seen before.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Yao checked in for Wembanyama. Nowitzki comes in for Kevin Durant. And LeBron's subbed in for Michael Jordan.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
And sometimes defenses sleep on Doncic's ability to elevate. He is capable of throwing it down.
Now here's Brunson. He's coming off a 28-point game against Houston.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long. A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Knicks trail by 7. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Brunson. The close-range shot is good from Brunson.
And, man, can Brunson get going in a hurry? He's got his fingerprints all over this one.
Carter kicks to Nowitzki. Castellano. Lays it up off the glass. Yao's got the lead back up to 7 outs for Los Angeles. New York has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Brunson the pass to Porzingis. It's good.
Inside, Porzingis can pretty much take what he wants. He's just too tall.
The Lakers lead.
Doncic outside. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Nets have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Lakers leading by 5. Nowitzki dishes to Carter. Out to Doncic. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by New York. Tatum's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Brunson outside. Passes to Tatum. Back to Brunson. Oh, Brunson weaving his way in there.
This is the player that Brunson has become. He's capable of carrying the load offensively on any given night.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. This is their first look at this year's New York squad.
Sitting answer.
So New York going with almost an entire new group. Reed is checked in for Porzingis. Harrington comes in for Jason Tatum. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in. For Barrett. And it's Malik Monk in for LeVert. O'Neal's checked in for Los Angeles. Anthony Davis comes in for Nowitzki. From deep LeBron. Los Angeles with another miss. And so Monk will bring it up for the New York Knicks. And that one drops. Now just a 1-point Laker lead.
Just impressive with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
To the paint. And O'Neal with the basket on the assist by LeBron.
Shaq gets the ball there. It doesn't matter who's guarding.
Doncic against Brunson. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
And so confidently, even amongst the trees, Doncic is fantastic at forcing the issue close to the rim.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Harrington, quite the role player. A big man with a soft stroke from deep. Prime time shooter when he gets it going.
Tracy McGrady's checked in for Vince Carter. And a fast break now for New York. Monk for 3. Rebound the Lakers. Shaq's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Oh, my!
Nice finish.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Reed. And Davis pulls it down.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said.
Oh, my goodness. What a play.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
It's blocked by Shaq. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Puts it up off the inbound. Harrington can't get it to go. And so that's the end of the first half. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead. Thanks for joining.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
So the Lakers 5 right now. Luka Doncic out there with Tracy McGrady. Then it's O'Neal. Then there's Davis. And it's Nowitzki in at the 4.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Here's LeVert. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Lakers passing it around. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jalen Brunson. Lakers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
Eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
Vince Carter, who's checked in for Los Angeles. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Shaq. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Carter's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
He's a skilled and willing passer. Vince gets to his teammates on time and on target.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. Nowitzki's shot is no good. It's out of bounds. It's touched by O'Neal.
New York ball.
Teams that make their free throws, they're so tough down the stretch. Let's check out the best. Number 1, the Knicks.
You can't be careless when you play them. I mean, no wasted opportunities at the line. It's a team effort, and they're getting it done.
Knicks trail by 14. Over the last few seasons, we've seen the resurgence of Porzingis. And, Richard, it has been fun to watch.
Kevin, he's been effective on both sides of the ball. He's always been a good player, but his recent fit has really improved his play.
Knocked away. Stolen by LeVert. Here's Brunson. So fast in transition. Brunson gets it in there.
Makes the most of his long arms defensively. You just have to be careful when dribbling around LeVert.
And the Lakers call time here.
And your next City Kid.
Substitution here for the Lakers. Wembanyama. He's checked in for Shaq. McGrady comes in for Anthony Davis. Kevin Durant's checked in for Vince Carter. And LeBron subbed in for Doncic.
And while we got a chance, look at some numbers for Porzingis. And he's an eraser inside, a definite factor defensively, right in that top 5 in blocks per game.
And it's nice when you have the NBA's best free throw shooter just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been completely automatic this season.
In watching McGrady, you see the length and athleticism. He's a matchup nightmare for most teams.
LeVert the pass to Porzingis. Back to LeVert. And no good. Good D by LeBron.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Here's LeVert. And there it is for him.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
LeBron against LeVert. LeBron kicks to McGrady. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. McGrady's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Lakers. Tatum against Nowitzki. From deep three-point territory. That shot off the mark.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
And there's the pass to McGrady. Here's the three. And they get it back. Porzingis with the steal. 4-on-3 break. Here's Tatum. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Lakers leading by 13. The three from KD. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game. Brunson outside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
This is why you lob it Porzingis' way. Great job using his height and length.
And the Lakers call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
In for the Knicks. Reed is checked in for Porzingis. Harrington comes in for Jason Tatum. Ginobili, he's checked in for Karis LeVert. And Monk's subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. O'Neal's checked in for Wembanyama. Anthony Davis comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Carter, he's checked in for McGrady. And Michael Jordan subbed in for James.
Yeah, just forcing the issue offensively. The great thing about Jordan, he does it while staying under control.
Here's Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Monk against Jordan. 1:29 left in the third. And then slammed in by Jordan.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Monk, and there are the Knicks with another bucket.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Jordan deciding where to go with it. And it's Reed pulling it down. And here's KD for three. That one's not going to go. Knicks trail by 11. Barrett wide open. He fires. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Davis got his second bucket of the night. O'Neal finds Carter. Lakers passing it around. Durant just inside the line. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Oh, just beautiful poetry in motion. It is so fun watching Kevin Durant shoot the rock.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. And so it's Davis bring the ball up for Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 14 points. Carter against Ginobili. Outside for Davis. 4 on the shot clock. No good. And so it's Los Angeles in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident.
The Lakers, 60.
And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
Right back, man. Let's go score, stop scoring.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Knicks trail by 8. They've got Jason Tatum. LeVert out there at Ginobili. Then it's Al Harrington. And it's Barrett at the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now.
And this is how AD led the league in block shots. It's not just his wingspan, but it's his awareness. His my goodness, man! One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. James still enjoys putting on a show.
And for the Knicks, they're shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Ginobili looking around. And he converts the layup. Ginobili's got his first 2 points of the night.
They're going to want to close the gap. They're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
James. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
I love how physical James is. Terrific at getting defenses to foul.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Lakers?
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations. Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Lakers lead.
Here's Shaq.
64.
Banked in off the glass.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Knicks trail by 9. Runs in the pass to Porzingis. It's blocked by Shaq. Ginobili against LeBron. Here's O'Neal. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. The 3 from KD. And the Lakers get it back. O'Neal finds James over Ginobili. And James with the basket on the assist by Shaq.
You gotta appreciate LeBron's shot selection. He looks to take high percentage shots whenever he can.
New York takes timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
City Dexter.
Some changes here for the Lakers. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Shaq. And Tracy McGrady subbed in for Michael Jordan. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. Now, his tone was pretty serious. He said, you guys need to prove you're in this. No one else can do it for you. Time to pour on the gas. We'll see if that fire gets lit, guys.
All right, thank you, David.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. A 3-ball, and that one's good. McGrady. McGrady's got the lead up to 14 now for the Lakers.
Yeah, you got to love seeing McGrady when he's hot. An amazing score from any spot on the floor.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Sunday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana. Then on Thursday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Detroit Pistons.
And with the way they've been able to march right along in this season lately, I think they should be able to keep things going in this next stretch. Just come out with the same energy and discipline, and you should have some wins.
Brunson with a clean look. That's good. That's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got his 3rd assist on the night. Down low. Stolen by LeVert.
60.
And here we go. The fast break. Brunson's got it. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Brunson's got 23 points.
74-62.
McGrady against Brunson. It's Davis on the wing. Back to McGrady. Launches a 3. The Knicks pull it in. And Brunson has it in the corner. 3-pointers off the mark.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without foul.
Inside, it's tipped. It's stolen by Davis. Fast break, the Lakers. And Katie the bucket on the assist by Wembanyama. And the Lakers lead by 14.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Brunson. Pass to Tatum. For Davis. Tatum no good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down and try to get some easy.
Roll back that clock. LeBron, the king, still reigns.
Here's Brunson. 1:41 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Pass to LeVert. And it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Lakers.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Shaquille O'Neal.
The work he put in on the glass helped shape this game, never taking a play off and closing out a number of possessions.
And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Al Harrington's checked in for Jason Tatum. And Monk's subbed in for LeVert. Brunson with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Brunson the pass to Ginobili. That one goes in. Ginobili's got 4 this quarter.
And the touch from Ginobili. So clever and confident on the...
Oh, my goodness, the slam!
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
For the Knicks, Jason Tatum. He's checked in for Harrington. And Barrett subbed in for Monk. Here's Brunson. Goes up again, and that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Oh, that's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Al Harrington's checked in for the Knicks. Malik Monk comes in for R.J. Barrett. The three for Doncic. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Nowitzki outside. Lets the three fly. A nice shot by Doncic.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Oh, road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Here's Yao, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
And Ming is mammoth in terms of his size, exceptional at using it to snare those offensive rebounds.
Now Barrett. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Got a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Luka, congrats on the win, but you have a quick turnaround here, so what will be key to keeping this going?
Same as today, prepare hard for this game, play good defense, and, just keep attacking them. We just got to prepare ourselves.
Hey, man, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
She just gonna feel like a earthquake. I know it's never. But I couldn't be up like you, I could never. He said he couldn't meet a like me, he could never. It's hard to say loyal to you when she looking at me in that way. It's hard to not think about the way that now you remember. Blow me on her page and now she won't post on IG, she's clever. Hit her in a burner, I'm in Atlanta, close to the river. You the spirit of Jezebel, little girl, you was on my tether. I was giving my all to you, in the cold, I gave you my sweater. Took you to a ball or two, and baby, you fit in a slipper. I'm doing my all for you, and you were just letting this with her. But one thing I know, my money is small for you, so you better sounding hurt for right. I'm real Santana tonight. I'm wearing Rick Aaron tonight. Yeah, I'm counting the bands tonight. Yeah, that rain tonight. Yeah, I'll get in the tan today. I'm getting some tonight. Yeah, I'm rocking some beats tonight. I'm rocking some beats tonight. I'm getting a tan today. I'm rocking some beats tonight. I'm rocking some beats tonight. I'm getting a tan today. I'm rocking some beats tonight. And I wanna get me forever. And I wanna get me forever. And I wanna get me forever. Yeah, she just gonna feel like an earthquake.
Yeah, let's shout it one on the game when she see us have that G.
Want my last name, but I'm feeling past this free. Yeah, she tryna get in my mind, I lock the door and pass the key. Yeah, I tell that one time that she'll never find another like me. Yeah, too bad I might make her my accessory. My mama said I rock like too much black, I might need me an exorcist. Let me shine forever. If it's time, I'm ready. I might turn up no head. Think this I haven't seen. Be the like me, she can never. Be a like you, I can never. I'm with the game forever. Getting fresh forever. Top floor, but we on the 5th level. Getting cash forever. Forever.
And I wanna get forever. And I wanna get forever. And I wanna get forever. Yeah, she's checking it. She's like a earthquake. I know it's never. But I couldn't be like you, I could never. He said he couldn't meet and like me, he could never. It's hard to say loyal to you when she looking at me in that way.
Yo, be that like me, you can never. Yo, be that like me, you can never. Yo, be that like how I might never. Yeah, the shot it right forever.
Wake up, filthy.
Hold up. Upside down crust, turn to my neck, show them up. Upside down crust, turn to my neck, show them up. Upside down crust, turn to my neck, show them up. Upside down crust, turn to my neck, show them up. The billions put that side. My bride tryna go for a ride. I put vet mask right on her. Put the mask on, cause I be all red. I stay with all red. We pull up all red. Somebody all red. Drive. We done pushed that way. Just like you can get bleed. I used to ride badges, then I got reach. This is a, she can't be my, yeah. This is a, she can't be my, yeah. I come to your spot.